Screen Starcraft 2. This, however, is just a little replay of my, well, really my only victory in the Bronze League so far. And I can conclude from this statement that I really suck at Starcraft 2. So I'm happy I finally won a match for a change. And now we're going to analyze what happened. What I want you to do is to, if you're experienced with Starcraft 2, please leave a comment on how I could even be better, better, yes, better. Right, that didn't work. Again, if you're not experienced in Starcraft 2, please send this video to someone who is experienced and can give me advice on what to do to win faster. Why winning faster? As you can see, this replay takes about roughly 38 minutes. That's long. I want a match to take about, well, 10-20 minutes when it's in Bronze League. So yeah, I was a bit disappointed about the time it took, but in the end I won. What's happening here is, well, I'm just droning up a lot because I want a lot of drones, and drones are good because drones can collect stuff and drones are nice and drones can get my economy up to get ahead of my opponent. As we can see, I got 8 drones against, well, now 8 probes, but my 8th drone was out before his 8th probe. Drone, probe, really confusing if you ask me, but anyway, let's speed this up a bit, because the beginning stages aren't very interesting. Well, I was going to scout for him with an Overlord, just to see if he was in close base. If so, I wouldn't have known what to do, really. Honestly, I wouldn't know what to do if he's close by. I think I'd just go defensive as soon as possible, building spine crawlers and banelings. Yeah, I think I would have done that. Is that a good idea? Oh well, you tell me. Anyway, I'm taking this extractor at my 15th supply. Having a scout over here, having trouble entering the base because it's walled off, sadly for me. Going back, knowing he's there, I'm sending my Overlord to wait around here and pop in later. What's happening here? He has 1 probe doing nothing, so he has an effective 12th probe, so to say. He's not scouting anything, as you can see if I use his vision. He doesn't know that I'm really there. He doesn't know for sure. I don't know that his probe is over there, so on that we're even. Anyway, I just created my second gas extractor and having my pool set up. Getting a baling nest as well, and spawning my queen and getting an evolution chamber to upgrade. What's happening here? He has just 2 of these gates, getting some zealots out. Finally, the Overlord is getting here since last maintenance of May 11th, I think it was. He got a little speed boost. Just a little bit. Anyway, they're still very slow. Here is my zerglings trying to occupy these Zelnaga towers and his, well, output, so to say. So I'll know that when he is pulling out, I know he is pulling out, so I can get my defense up. Researching melee attack, getting my second hatchery at about 20 supply. I think that's what dApollo taught me in those Zerglings videos. Like from Bronze to Diamond League or something. Those videos, it was quite a nice series of 4 videos. Rather informative, but because he's such a great player, you don't learn a lot. You know, everything's natural to him and you're just like, why? And he wins easily, and you try to apply the same logic, but you just fail to read the game. Which is what he told you as a Zerg player. Read the game. See what he's doing, and react to that. Never assume anything, just think he could be doing that. Anyway, he just blew up this pylon to have a clear way to run. I have, well, not yet, soon I'll get this into an Overseer to scout better. I also have to go suicide in there. Now I can just spawn a changeling and see what on earth is going on. Here is his natural expansion getting popped up. Mine already up and running. With a spine crawler, getting a little attack force that missed the probe again. I really don't know if it's probe or drone, so I sometimes hesitate. Trying to take this down or delay it, but it doesn't really work because of the shields and all. And I just lose a lot of units while he's just there with reduced units. This queen is totally forgetting to inject. Already 2 rounds. Opponent was lagging. This queen also forgetting to inject a lot, which is a very bad point to do as a zerg player. Right, I scouted Stargate here with this changeling, so as my response I started building a spire. Let's see what I was looking at. I got my overseer selected to go out and see if there's going to be any invisible units, which there are. Because I also saw the Dark Temple Shrine, Dark Shrine. Sorry. Right, so I knew these were coming, so I set up an invisible detector thing, derp. What was this one gonna do? I think it was gonna stand at the end of his base to see if he's pulling out, and I think I did see him pull out. I'm not very sure, I might have just missed him. Just by this little bit. Well, this probe here created a pylon so he can warp close to my base very soon. Now he's making photon cannons to prevent me running into his base. Matters much? Nope. Okay, now he's making warp gates. Warp gates are rather annoying since they'll just send his units right into a pylon area. My overlords send out to other bases, or possible bases, to see if anything's being built there. Yeah, not much interesting going on. I'm making a small army of little things. Zerglings. I don't think I'm making much many different units. Yeah, just a few mutalisks. I tend to call them pterodactyls because the shortcut is T. And yeah, pterodactyl is actually the first letter is a P, but since we don't say pterodactyl, dude, you might. There's an attack going on. Yay, attackers! But oh no, I saw his Dark Templars with my Overseer, and now I can attack. And his attack failed. He didn't really kill a lot, he didn't make my workers go hula bleu. And, well, quite a deal of my units is still up and running. I didn't know he had this here until I sent my drone to make a base here. Then I noticed it and went into attack. And to this part, noticed that this was going on, something was killing me, I didn't see what it was, so I thought, what on earth was that? I saw Dark Templars, destroying any extra things he might build, and there we go. Defend it. Having a defensive move that's successful is actually a good boost to your game, since your opponent has lost units and you didn't lose anything, while you were just busy with making more drones maybe, and he was focusing on the attack, if he's a bad player. If my opponent Brightside here was a good player, he could have still been making these little probes to get an economy boost, but as we can see, my minerals are way above his. Quite bad because I'm not spending it, and spending your minerals is what you have to do when you got a lot.